Good morning, good morning. So where I'm going is a property manager's job. This is the one I had to order the breaker for, the main breaker. I believe this panel's for meant for a main lug, but they installed this conversion kit to go from a main lug to a breaker. Like I said before, I ended up calling up 6 supply companies, 6 electrical supplies companies, and none of them had it. So I had to special order it. So I got the breaker in the mail. It came in the next day, came later on, and today is Saturday. Going over there, I just bought the Icon torque wrench from Harbor Freight. They had this big deal going on with Icon. I got lucky. It was like the 12 days of Christmas, 40% off. So originally it was $120. I got it for $72 plus tax. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that. And it's a nice tool. Harbor Freight's really coming out with nice stuff now. I don't get too much stuff from Harbor Freight, but they definitely have a place with tools now. I don't know if I'd spend all that money on their nicer brands, but at 40%, can't beat it. They got a cheaper torque wrench, but it's for 5 to 80 pounds, and this one's actually meant for inch pounds. So I don't know if the smaller one, you can also do inch pounds with it. I'm not sure, but that was like 20 bucks. And this one says inch pounds. Oh, not to get off on a tangent, but I guess I always do. I know some handymen watch the channel, so you know it's getting to be the end of the year. I use QuickBooks for my accounting. QuickBooks to sort out all my my receipts, my invoices, and all that good stuff. In the beginning, the first year, I just wrote everything down on a sheet of paper, and then I kept all the receipts. I brought it to when I got my first accountant, I brought it to her, and she's like, we're gonna set you up on QuickBooks, because it's gonna get really complicated the more you get deeper in your business. So I'm like, okay. Luckily, and I'm glad she did, because luckily, there's a lot. There's a lot to keep track of. And that QuickBooks is amazing. Maybe that might not be good for maybe being a handyman, but a lot of accountants use a QuickBooks. I have QuickBooks Online. A lot of other handymen uses Jobber, and there's other ones. I'm fine with QuickBooks. No matter what you like, you have to compare them all. But like I said, it's getting to be the end of the year. Oh, and that girl accountant that I used to have, she ended up moving out of state. So found another one, a real estate agent that I usually deal with. She referred me to these people, and she warned me. She's like, they're really expensive, probably because she knows I always give low offers on these houses, rentals, blah blah blah. My accountant, oh yeah, I strongly suggest to get an accountant because in your corner to make life easier, because you should focus on your business rather than focus on, you know, worry about saving every single penny, because you can't know it all and then you can make a lot of mistakes. Matters what you want to do. So I went into the accountant, we went through everything, it's going over the numbers. My accountant brought up that I should open up a SEP IRA. I'm the only employee in my business, so he was saying that a SEP IRA, all I have to do is get myself as a SEP IRA. If I had other employees, I would have to set everybody up as a SEP IRA. And with the SEP IRA, so you're able to take your profits and put it in a SEP IRA, a certain amount. I was thinking it was probably 25%. So originally, my business is LLC, and you're able to, when you make a certain amount of money, you're able to file as an S Corp. Then you got to pay yourself a salary and all that good stuff. After a certain amount, that's when it makes sense. I think my accountant told me after 50,000, you can start filing as an S Corp. That's when it starts making sense, because you have to pay yourself a salary, blah blah blah. Yeah, I also have a bookkeeper now, just through QuickBooks. Super expensive. Super expensive. Usually it was like, they'll do it in tiers, and they just increase their prices of few months back and it just went up like $200. That's why I have no problem when customers call me on the phone and they want to look for pricing, and I tell them my price. If they say, oh wow, you're expensive, I'm sorry, cost, I don't say this, but I quit. I gave up at trying to explain myself, but it costs a lot of money to run the business, especially right. The bigger your company gets, the more expenses you got. You have to know your numbers. That's why a lot of these guys that work for dirt cheap don't stay in business long. They probably look at the end of the year and realize they didn't make any money. Or, you know, a lot of people just like to write everything off. And they buy a bunch of tools. I do buy a bunch of tools, but I'd actually make a lot more profit if I quit buying a bunch of material and buying a bunch of tools. But yeah, when people start writing everything off and it looks like they make $0 at the end of the year, awesome, bro. Now you don't have to pay no taxes. But now if you want to get a loan and, you know, your business is your only income, now you can't get a loan because you make no money. There's a give and take. Everybody calls all these tax savings, you know, loopholes. And people purposely put this on YouTube like, oh, a tax loophole, this and that. It's put into code, tax code, for you to use it. It's for everybody. Problem is, a lot of people aren't educated in it to actually use it. That's why you're supposed to hire people that are smarter than you so they can tell you. And also, I mean, I still pretty knowledgeable in it. I was expecting to eventually do a SEP IRA. The problem is I didn't think I made enough money for it, but my accountant brought it up, so I'm gonna go what he said, so there we go. So the only thing I can think of is like a tax loophole, and I'm sure there is some loopholes, but the only thing I can think of as a tax loophole is this governor of this one state has this building, and what he did was he removed all the toilets in the building and made it uninhabitable so he wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. So I consider that a tax loophole. You know, the guy probably went to his tax accountant, like, realized how much taxes you got to pay on this place. He's like, wow, that's a lot of taxes. How can we get past this? Let's just make it uninhabitable. And then they probably called up and then did the numbers on how many toilets to remove and reinstall. Made more sense to remove the toilets, I'm guessing. I'll get you guys some shots. So the unit is still locked out, tagged out. Looks like this place is a lot cleaner now. Looks like these guys have been working the weekend. Not the weekend. Looks like the other guys had some time to get this stuff done. Why is this stuck? Okay, we're gonna make sure we have no power still. You should always check with a meter, just in case. It's good practice, even though it's locked out. Should always check with a meter. They call it an idiot tester for a reason. Again with some new nuts. Here's a new breaker. Identical. Let's see if these nuts fit. I knew that was going to happen. Good thing that wasn't on. Have a light show. Okay, these should fit. Do it before we put that breaker in. Nice. Okay. It's a 7/16, and then breaker's off. It slides in. Push the bar down. Come on. There it is. We're in. Snug that. Snug that. Let's go read instructions. And also I got covers for these, for the terminals. We're going to skip through it because I already looked at it already. Attach using 2 hex nuts and torque to 50 inch-pounds. So the nuts are going to be 50 inch-pounds. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. So here's my 50, and I get up to there. More. No, it's 6. What am I doing? So that's 0. And then the 50 right there. I can see myself. That is 50. 92 too. So this is, put this on. So smooth. Now we're on. Nice and smooth. Okay, that's that. Double check it. 50 inch-pounds. I'm gonna cut this off. The strip part was all damaged. Anyways, I think the strip part came out to here about. Okay, so we're gonna strip about yay. If you use the loppers, the cutters to strip it, you can nick the conductor. I don't really like nicking it too much. If I can try to avoid it. This is copper. So, but I brought no locks up here, but this is copper, so I don't have to put no locks on it. Some of the newer, I forgot the year, but the newer aluminum, you don't have to put no locks on it. But you can always be safer when you just put no locks on. Same thing. Actually, we don't have to cut the tape off. We're just gonna mark it. Ugh. Wow. Get up there. There we go. Probably a little bit higher than the tape. Without cutting my hand open. Okay, now we're gonna torque this. I don't have a flathead on this thing, so I'll do some mahoopery. Ooh. Flathead. It's gonna go on the 1/4" drive, and I'm gonna adapt it. Get some electrical tape on there to hold this bit in there. Okay, so now the breaker says number 4 wire to 3/0 wire. Torque is 55 inch-pounds. So we're gonna go up to 5. So it was already set at 50. So I went up 5, so that would be 55. And you can tell, because you got your 60 right there, and it's halfway in between 50 and 60. Nice and smooth. You don't want to snap torque anything. You get a false reading. Oh, come on. Wow. There it is. Double check. Double check this one. 55. 55. We'll bring this all the way back. You want to keep tension on this thing so it gets out of calibration. And then what we need to do is put the covers on. If I can figure out how they go. There we go. There it is. Okay, so I just took off the lockout tag out. I'm not gonna open this thing up all the way because I don't feel like trying to fix it if this thing gets locked up again. The cover. I did bend it back, but should be fine, but I'm not taking chances. So I'm gonna turn it on. It's on. Stand it to the side. Nice. How to turn that fan off now? We'll check voltage. Power coming in. 240, 237, 119. If I can get in there. Come on. 118. And then we'll check power going out of the breaker to the bus bar, blowing the place up. $237, 118, 118. We're good. All breakers are on. Oh. Looks like the light works. We got some power now. So that's it for this one. I'm gonna put the cover on and I'm out of here. Oh, let me go over numbers real quick. For that job, I showed up and diagnosed the problem and tried to get a hold of the part, and I locked out, tagged out. I just charged them $100 for that, and then came back and then I charged them $200 to install a breaker, which is dirt cheap if you ask me. And then I also charged them the part cost. So usually I would say the change in the main breaker out is like $500 all day long, but it matters who you're talking to. You might find some Joe Schmo off the street, you might do it for dirt cheap, but I would say the going rate probably $500. Still came out to be about $400 because of the service call in the first place. Matters if you get it approved or not. And then now the property manager is gonna have to upcharge the landlord so they make money too. I totally understand that. They upcharge me. They manage my rental, and they probably they just send me over there to go fix it, and I'm sure they upcharge me. I think they charge like 10 or 20% on top, because for rentals, they'll charge, right now I think they're charging 8% on the rent to manage it. But then if you think about it, you know, all the work orders, they have to pay their personnel. It takes extra time, extra labor, so that's how they make money. So we all win. For the next work order, it's for a shower head. And this was the one, same building as I did the solar light on. The work order says broken shower head. Called the tenant up. They're saying they were taking a shower and the shower head just fell off. Sometimes I have a hard time holding my emotions in. I'm like, he told me the shower head fell off. I'm like, nice. Nice. I started giggling. I'm like, I'm sorry. Because it's just random. Just imagine you're taking a shower and just the shower head just falls off. Maybe it got unscrewed. Maybe it got cracked. They said they have it taped on. So I hate these shower heads nowadays. I try to get the Moens. I have a hard time with shower heads because the whole end cap is plastic. And you can't over tighten them or the washer goes inside of it. So I have good luck with Moens. Deltas too. But they still have issues. Can't over tighten them. And that bothers me. I like everything to be tight. Problem is if you don't over tighten it, problem is if you don't tighten them enough, is that, you know, you got the settings. I put this like a medium size shower head, just a regular shower head in there, and there's settings on it. If you don't put it tight enough, the whole thing's gonna spin. You gotta pick a happy medium. That's what I have a hard time with. Okay, nice and cold. Come on. Good enough. Okay. Not a big fan of these. Anything with the funnel. Problem is, certain scenarios call for it. You should have everything on your truck. Because you never know what you're going to run into. So, Menards had these things on sale. I bought quite a few of these. Moen Adler shower kit. Comes with everything you see here and the shower valve. This thing was on sale for $87. And then they had the 11% going. At that point, it was like a no-brainer. Because you get all these parts. It's really nice. And then that's how, you know, help yourself making a buck. Especially when you're dealing with property managers for a cheaper amount. Whatever you can do to make extra money helps out. So I'll grab the shower head out of here if I can find it. Oh, here we go. And this alone, just the shower handle, I see them going for 15, 20 bucks. So, the shower cartridge, that's going for like $53, $55. Like, you really piece this out, you can make some money. And the problem is, then you just have extra material, but now you have a whole parts bin. This one's actually metal. I think the ones you buy from the store are actually plastic. This one comes with the metal one, but the tub spout is actually plastic in here. Which is kind of a bummer. Oh, the trim kits too. It matters what kind of trim kit you're going to be getting, if the whole thing or not. It's usually 50 bucks. If you just buy the plate, obviously it's going to be cheaper. I'm going to grab some channel locks. Then I'm going to grab some tape.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good.
Hey, is it okay if I record for YouTube?
Yeah, for sure.
You're the best.
Sorry, I just took all that tape off. So.
Okay.
It's holding up for now.
Do you think it got cracked? Do you think it's cracked or what?
I think it's a little chip on the top. I'm not sure if that was an indent or a chip. Like around the ring area.
Yeah, it's plastic. They all are plastic. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
I'm over here knocking the place down. It cracked right there. Channel locks were used. Oh, I should have brought a wrench. I brought channel locks. What a butcher. Nice. Ooh. And then, you always gotta watch out. Because they always like to go in there. I've seen them where there's 2 or 3 of those rubbers in there. They just keep adding more. White one. So I like to carry a brush. You want to take all this stuff off. Ooh. All the tape off. Got a nice new sealing surface done. I don't really use the white stuff anymore. I just use the Blue Monster now. So So we're going to screw the shower head on this way. We'll look at the threads. So we're going to wrap it right. Wrap it the other way. The tape will come off. I don't even see the point of even putting this on here. But everybody does it. Probably grabs, maybe a help will grab better. You don't want to get it to the front of this because obviously you can cause a leak. The whole seal is in the shower head. I forgot my crescent wrench. See the seal? What happens is this outer just goes right on the outside of this. You gotta be really careful. You can get a lot of it on just with that. You do it with your hand. I might even just do it by hand. Yeah, we'll try this. I don't feel like going through the truck right now. Wasting. It's okay. Stop me from scratching it. Okay, good. Some people, they'll overdo the tape and they'll Those that keep wrapping it, leave a tail and they can pick it off. I always have bad luck doing that. So, but the reason why they do that is so you don't have the nasty tape sticking out. Posi temp. Ooh. And I got a leak. Maybe I over-tightened it. I guess maybe you guys can see that. Nice and prominent. I probably over-tightened it. And I barely even nudged it. Barely even nudged it. Look at that. I loosened it with my hands. Well, maybe I should just see if I can tighten up more before I start going all crazy. I still think it's goofed. Maybe I didn't tighten enough. I'm just gonna redo it again. Take tape off, redo it, try it again. You know what? We're just gonna hand tighten for right now. See what happens. Does it move? Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just a problem. That's the problem. Me. For our next work order, we have a kitchen sink that's backing up. Property manager's job. I'll get you guys some shots. Oh, I just got a new SD card for this thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but, well, I'm sure you guys are noticing. The video quality of this new computer, when I'm uploading videos, I'm having a bunch of issues. Still, you're seeing red screens, you're seeing distorted images, everything. Didn't have no issues before. I think it has something to do with the computer, but I still got a new SD card because that could be a problem. I did have the SD card for a little bit, so I just got a new one just in case to rule it out. There could be so many things wrong when editing videos. Okay, random tip. I was just thinking about it. Tub spout trim kit right here. You got two different tub spouts, types of tub spouts. You got one with the set screw that holds it in, with the rubber washer that seals around the copper pipe. And then there's another one that you either have a nipple in the wall or the copper pipe and a male adapter soldered on. Usually with, rentals, everything's lower cost. So you gotta keep your costs down, whatever's easy for you, whatever makes sense. So with those trim kits, you can usually tell if there's a set screw at the bottom. You stick your finger in the hole, or your pinky. And that person just pulled right in front of me. You stick your pinky in the hole, you can feel if there's a set screw, or you can take a photo of it in the bottom. But if it's a screw off, you can carry a couple different spouts in your truck and then try to measure up and get one to fit. If you can't get one to fit, or if it sticks out, that's perfect for the trim, because it brings it out a bit and you're able to screw it on, and now you don't have a gap, because you're not supposed to leave gaps, because butchers leave gaps. You can leave a little gap, I would say like 1/8 of an inch, and then you can silicone it with white silicone, make it look nice. But if it's further than that, tub spout trim kit. Or you can actually use that tub spout trim kit for the set screw one. If you notice that where the O-ring sits, the pipe is damaged. Meaning like if somehow somebody put the set screw right there, or if they're using the cheap spouts that you get from the hardware store, and they got the aluminum piece on there, they got the set screw and all that. If there's a spot where the O-ring needs to sit and it's damaged, you can use the trim kit, brings it out further, O-ring can seal then. I had an issue. I was looking around here before and couldn't find one SW, and I was just walking around really fast. Prop manager's like, yeah, there's a W, but it's just super small. Super small. That was the first time I went here. Good morning, how are you? I'm okay. Hey, is it okay if I record for YouTube?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're the best. Okay. How long was the clock for now?
It's been a little while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you wait to put the work order in or something?
Yeah, a little bit.
You thought it was gonna just clear itself?
Yes,
maybe?
I really did. I thought it would be no problem, but not really.
What's this blue stuff?
Oh, that's these SOS pads.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to clean it.
I don't want to put any more water in here. Okay. I appreciate you taking the stuff out from underneath the cabinet for me. Let me try this out. Cool, got a nice clean out. Double fisting. Where's this water going? Keeps going down. water. Make sure no leaks. Ooh. I do have a leak. Well, that's why. Nut's loose. Wipe this clean. Give this thing a little nudge. Nice. You can already see there's seals in here. Seal right there. You can see on the edges. Okay, we'll just fill it up. We'll drain them one at a time. Water waiting for this thing to fill up. These drains are nice. Because the other ones that have the screw on it, what happens is if you over tighten it or you can't really get a good torque on it, the problem is the rubber washer likes to come out. With these, you just have set screws, and that's how you get your tension. Nice drains. Nice. We'll do this side. So, with the shower head and this clog, it's just my minimums. So I just for the shower head I just charged $100 plus material, and then this one, the clog, charged $100. Like I said in other videos, I mean, these are my main property managers, so I give them a better deal. They get my best deal. Nobody else gets it. But like I said, but they give me like 3 work orders in a day to who knows. I've had 10 work orders in a day. So they usually take care of me. But that's it. That's a wrap.